The GOAT conversation is a debate that is in every sport and has been around for as long as we all can remember. The greatest of all time is a title that every player wants to be, but we have only seen very few people ever come close to that title. Let's look at the NBA, for example. The GOAT debate usually comes down to two names, Michael Jordan and LeBron James. LeBron fans will argue all day long with reasoning that supports their claim and vice versa with Jordan fans. This is a GOAT debate that has specifically been going on now heavily, and we have even seen trends lately claiming that we are supposedly done with the 90s and other ways to support each other's side. But when it comes to the GOAT debate in the NFL, most people have one answer that they claim is the greatest NFL player of all time, that being 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady. Most of us have never seen an athlete find as much success as he has in our entire lifetime. 7 championships is something we may never see again. Well, that was what we were thinking until Patrick Mahomes has found so much success in the league so quickly. And now let me get this out of the way as early into the video as possible. Patrick Mahomes is statistically nowhere near Brady or even comes close. And I'm not saying Mahomes is the GOAT already. And you know, this is mainly due to the fact that Brady played 23 seasons and Mahomes just finished his 6th year as a starter. Brady holds the all-time records for passing yards, passing touchdowns, completions, attempts, and quarterback wins. However, Mahomes leads in most rate stats. He currently holds the NFL records for yards per game. He's second in passer rating and is tied for 7th all-time in yards per attempt. All of these are significantly higher than Brady, but Brady's extensive career naturally lowers his rate stats. There has been nobody in the history of the NFL to ever come as close to the GOAT status as Patrick Mahomes is doing. Not Montana, not Manning. Patrick Mahomes is the only other player in NFL history who has come this close to surpassing Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the GOAT because of his dominant 7 championships, one even being against Mahomes and the Chiefs. Brady's longevity is something we haven't ever seen. A 40-year-old still going after championships and playoff runs is something we won't see until LeBron turns 40. Playing at a high level for that long is something that is very underappreciated. It's hard to be consistently successful in the league for especially that long, but when it comes down to chasing greatness, Mahomes is closing in a lot faster than we all want to admit. I think we all can agree on one thing though. We haven't seen a talent like Mahomes come into the league and find as much success as he has. 6 years as a starter, 6 straight AFC championship game appearances, 6 division titles, 4 AFC titles, and 3 Super Bowl championships. And let me remind you one more time, only 6 years as a starter. We've never seen anything like that. When you compare Mahomes and Brady's stats in both of their first 6 seasons, Mahomes clears Brady in every single category. He has roughly 7,000 more passing yards, 72 more passing touchdowns, a better completions percentage, 4 more quarterback wins, the list goes on. Mahomes is on pace to surpass Brady if he plays 23 seasons, which, you know, it's hard to tell if Mahomes would do. But after Brady's first 6 seasons in the league, after winning his 3rd Super Bowl, he went 10 years without even making it to another Super Bowl. To say that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs won't go to the Super Bowl for another 10 years is actually ridiculous. If you actually believe that, then you are. We've seen Tom Brady with some pretty good teams, especially the defensives he's had. We've seen him get the job done with receivers he made famous, like Julian Edelman. Everyone said the Chiefs were done for and would have to go into a rebuild period and not win a championship without him. Mahomes now back-to-back years has shown that even with the worst offense in the league that leads the NFL in drops, that he can still go out there and get the job done. Mahomes was the 3rd ranked quarterback in the NFL to lose games due to drop passes last season, and he still won the Super Bowl. I mean, that is an absurd stat. The Chiefs' offense all season was questioned, and we watched as they consistently underperformed and wouldn't get into the end zone at all. But Mahomes led this team to the Super Bowl and made everyone on the field better. This was also the first season Mahomes had a defense he could rely on. Brady always had that, I feel like. The Chiefs' defenses the last few seasons have not been anywhere even close to a top 10, but last season they showed they can be one of the best in the entire league. That's another main reason why I believe the Chiefs had the best opportunity to three-peat. They just simply have the best team to do it, led by the most skilled quarterback we've ever seen. If the Chiefs and Mahomes win the Super Bowl next season and cement themselves in NFL history, does that make Mahomes the GOAT? I believe Mahomes is already the most skilled quarterback we've ever seen. A three-peat would cement himself into one of the greatest of all time, but I still feel like people are still going to have Brady over him until he passes 7 championships. But if we measured greatness based on championships, then how is that fair in the GOAT debate? Is Bill Russell the GOAT then? He had 11 championships. We are now going to enter a time in the NFL where the GOAT debate will be like the Jordan and LeBron debate, because there's now only 2 names you can claim as the GOAT in the NFL, and that's Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, nobody else. There has been nobody, and likely will never be anyone, to find as much success as quickly as Mahomes has. A main reason why people won't put Mahomes over Brady is the AFC Championship loss and the Super Bowl loss to Brady. I honestly can't stand when people try to use those games against Mahomes. If that's the case, let's throw Eli Manning into the GOAT conversation, since he's beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl. After the interception, Brady tied the game, and this was before the new overtime rules, so the Patriots won the coin toss, got the ball first, and the rest was history. The Super Bowl in 2021 against the Bucs, the Chiefs had no starting offensive lineman in that game, and Mahomes had turf toe, so he could barely even move. But if you watch that Super Bowl, you wouldn't have even been able to tell. I always get so confused when people say Brady destroyed Mahomes in that Super Bowl. The Bucs defense is what destroyed the Chiefs offense. They pressured Mahomes all night, who had no protection. His receivers couldn't catch the ball as well. Both his interceptions were off tip passes that game. There were also multiple passes that hit Tyreek and Travis in the hands and face, but they couldn't catch it. Mahomes was pressured a Super Bowl record that game 29 times. According to Next Gen Stats, Mahomes traveled 497 yards before throwing the ball or being sacked. That was the most scramble yards by a quarterback in any game since 2016. Those 2 losses can't be the reason why Mahomes doesn't deserve the GOAT title. Mahomes is going on a run right now that some of us have never seen and will never see again. The Chiefs, the last 50 plus years prior to Mahomes, was a franchise struggling so hard to get over the hump. It was so close so many times, but everything changed for them after trading up in the draft to select him. The GOAT debate is a debate that will go on forever, especially now with Mahomes making the debate even harder. For the longest time, the clear answer was Brady, but especially if the Chiefs accomplish this three-peat, then the conversation is going to get a whole lot closer. And let me just remind everyone again, at this moment, I don't think Mahomes is there yet, but that's only because he's been a starter in the league for only 6 seasons. Give him some time. Nobody has come into the league and has come this close to that title this fast ever. I don't think we've ever seen an athlete find success like him across all sports in a while. I can't think of a rookie quarterback or first-year player in all of sports besides some of the greats that have led their teams to a conference championship game. What Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are accomplishing at the moment needs to be appreciated and not hated on for being successful. We may never see a run or player like this ever again. The Chiefs are consistently getting hated on for whether it's Taylor Swift constantly being in the media or finding so much success winning a ton of games. I think we need to appreciate greatness and understand that we aren't going to see something like this in a while. This is the first time in over 20 years that we're going into a season with a team having the opportunity to three-peat. We haven't seen that in over 20 years. What they are able to accomplish this quickly with Patrick Mahomes is pretty incredible. If you haven't already and you made it this far in the video, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much. I really do appreciate all the support. Leave a like as well. Comment down below what you're looking forward to most for next NFL season. I cover every single team on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.